Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Yes, in tandem, and welcome back. And we hope that you all had a powerful experience of today's darshan. And once again, Swamiji showering all of us with boons and blessings. And now that we are in this higher space within us, we'll be resuming with our Paramashivoham session, discovering further about the end reality, understanding how what we see with our eyes is merely a perception, not the reality as it is, and awakening, having the inner awakening within us to realize this truth and to finally experience the ultimate reality, which is Paramashivoham, and understanding the flaw of our senses and how the cognitions, the beliefs that we have about this are shaping what we see. So the whole process is from inside out, not from outside in. We see what's in front of us and think it is real, but actually it is what we have inside that creates our reality. So we'll have a few more sessions in and we'll be continuing to contemplate on these principles. But first, we'll be entering into the power manifest.
So as we have been blessed by Swamiji, blessed, initiated by Swamiji, we had his darshan now. With that same energy in our inner space, in us, let us now enter into the power manifestation. We request all the participants to please turn on your camera. Sia Wu, Muhammad Alim, Chen Hua, everyone, please kindly requesting everyone to turn on your videos as we'll be entering into the power manifestation session now.
Yes. So we'll be manifesting the power of third eye solution. And basically finding the solution to any problem or the answer to any question just through the third eye without applying logic, just through the power manifestation. So to start with, you can partner with someone, or if you like, you can do that for yourself as well. For the power manifestation, it's always good to practice with somebody else. You'll have a stronger oneness experience and stronger breakthrough when you manifest this power for other people. Remember, powers always manifest when you use them for enriching, for others, for causing the reality of others. So the best you can do is just, if you have someone, of course, around you in your house, you can ask them for a problem that they are facing in life that they need a solution for. Otherwise, a question, like an unanswered question that they have in their being, or spiritual question, like why are things happening the way they do in life, and these kinds of questions for which they would like an answer. Otherwise, you can even call up someone, just have a quick call with a friend, a family member, and ask them. And if not, do that for yourself, by yourself. To just write down one question that you have. Choose something that really matters. See, this whole power manifestation and all of these exercises, processes that we do to really work when you do what really matters, a question that you really have. And Muhammad Alima said, I want to find a solution for my problem. Okay, so when you're clear about the problem, just write it down. Have a piece of paper, just write the problem down. During the power manifestation, you will be visualizing that question or that problem in your third eye. Okay. So have the question or the problem ready. Do something that really matters, as I was saying, something that really in your inner space, something that is burning. You really need the answer or the solution for. Don't just choose something lightly. And write it down, have it in front of you. And when you are ready, sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Preferably sit in a cross-legged posture. Possible, avoid resting your back. Sit in a yogic position. And if it's not comfortable, you can have more confidence, also fine. Connect to Swamiji in your inner space. Your intention should be on being in the space of oneness, experiencing oneness more and more powerfully, more and more deeply. So keep that as your intention all throughout this power manifestation. And chant the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. With your awareness on the third eye. Now, you're going to visualize that problem or that question in your third eye. So you can, if you have it as a visual, like a live image, you can visualize that. Otherwise, you can even visualize those sentences, literally those words that you have written, in whichever form, anything is fine. And request Swamiji to reveal the solution or the answer. Hold on to that space, that visualization intensely. If you find yourself deviating or breaking the space in any way, just recreate it. Unclutch and recreate it with more intensity, with more powerfulness. So it'll be beginning the power manifestation now.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham.
All right. So you can now, if you have manifested with a partner, you can share that with them. And anyways, do type whatever you have manifested in the Zoom chat. I'll give a few moments for all of you. So it could come in the form, say, at some point, all of us will be able to just download a whole thought current and elaborate answer or solution for each problem. Right now, even if you have a single word, whatever you have, just share that. You can share what was the question if that is not too personal, and share the manifestation as well. Now, just understand a bit also about the power. The third eye solution. As today we are learning about end reality. See, whenever we have a problem, what most of us do is we just think about a problem in our mind. And Swamiji clearly says no problem ever gets solved by thinking. But that's what most of us do. When we have a problem, you just think, oh, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Now, when you see through the third eye, you are deciding not to utilize your mind, but looking at a reality as it is. Then naturally, from that pure cognition, you just understand, you just cognize the reality as it is. The solution or the answer is revealed. Okay, so that is the whole context. Now, Muhammad Ali has shared, when will I get a job? November 15 or December 15? Okay, so great. Now we just look forward to knowing if that happens. But you have manifested something. Unfortunately, it needs a bit of time for the verification to happen, but let's see. Hoping that it manifests as you have seen. So if anybody else wants to share what you have manifested, you can do so. And in the meantime, we'll be moving forward. We'll be entering into our next session. And Swamiji will be revealing how our identity is confused reality. All of you already know about the genesis of identity, how we built up the incompletion from the young age, and this whole confusion about that we have about ourselves, that many times we are not even aware of, that powerlessness, the gap in our identity inside, that is the source of the delusion, difficulties, complication, whatever we experience in life. So when we understand that confusion, that gap in our identity, when you fix it, when you come to an integrated inner image, an integrated identity, then we see that the whole change reflects in our reality. It's not just a change of perception that suddenly you feel better, you feel more integrated, so you do different actions. It's not just that. When the shift happens inside, your reality changes. You see that you don't see the things as you were before. Where reality itself changes. What you thought was possible or impossible, that changes. Okay. So this is what Swamiji will be revealing about. So let's be receptive. Let's come to a listening space and let us discover about this truth.
How many of you feel the whole problem in my life is I do not know what I want? God, 90% of the hall. Remaining 10% do not even know whether they want. They know what they want or they don't know what they want. Even that they do not know. I tell you, identity crisis is always one of the biggest problem of human beings. Identity crisis, don't know what we want in the life. Don't know what we are doing in the life. If you don't know what you want in the life, you are just waiting to die. Be very clear. You are not living. You are waiting to die. Waiting to die is not living. Many of you, if you look inside, you are just waiting to die. You don't have the courage to commit suicide, so you are just dragging your days, time. Please understand, that is not life. You need to get it. All the confusion in human society is based because of this 4 division. Peculiar attributes and performance of people. There are some people who always choose money as the end of life, goal of life, as a ultimate security. There are some people who choose power as the goal of life. There are some people who choose spiritual strength as goal of life. There are some people who choose confusion as the goal of life. There are different types, kinds of people who choose different things as goal of life. Based on what they feel as goal of life. How much ever you learn, sometime when there's a crisis, you tend to feel money is the security because practical. Now I need. How much ever you learn the lesson, you miss it. It is not going to be the security. Finally, you neither get the money nor have the master. When you give up, the spiritual solution, I tell you, for every problem, Spiritual solution is the answer. Coming to terms with the reality. There is no shortcut. Be very clear. When reality hits you, do not take shelter under money or power or confusion. If you are arguing with Advaita, it is difficult or easy. You are doing the same foolishness of arguing whether sunrise in the morning is difficulty for you or good for you. Whether it is difficulty for you or good for you, it is a fact. Start learning to live with it. Move your window from west to east. So, stop arguing whether Advaita is good for you or bad for you. Just move your window to the right direction and start living it. That's the most intelligent decision you will make in your life. By cherishing enmity, you will make yourself weak and make your enemy strong. By completing with enmity, you will make your enemy weak. And after that, you don't need to destroy him. And even if you destroy, you won't have sin. You may not even need, because he will die by his own powerlessness. Even if you want to destroy him, you may not need weapon. Understand, the space of Advaita is the best strategy planner, whatever situation you are in. The space of Advaita can be the best war strategy, political strategy, business strategy, economic strategy, health strategy, and the strategy for productivity, highest possible life. Understand? Don't believe completing with your violence will make you weak. If you believe completing with your violence will make you weak, you are wrong. Krishna lived in the space of completion. He was always powerful. As a single man, he finished what he wants to finish. Understand, the moment you allow enmity, the first thing will happen is you will be split to pieces. You yourself will not be sure about you. The confusion is the curse from violence. Confusion is the first side effect you will experience from the violence. Do not cherish or entertain enmity even for a casual argument or playful way. Learn this as a lesson. Do not cherish enmity and violence as part of you, even in a playful way. the space of Advaita. Everything is extension of me. Whatever I want is already part of me. Is Kalpataru. Sudarshana means right vision. What is the right vision? By not carrying enmity inside you, making your enemy weak. That is what is power of Krishna. Sudarshana Chakra is right vision, is his strength. Disown enmity from your being. Disown anger from your being. All your confusion will be burned. You will become sure about you. You will become sure about you. Whoever lives in the space of Advaita, even when you are directly facing your own death, is liberated. The moment you fall into Dvandva, your life is gone. You are gone, your life is gone. Whole thing is waste. Whether you are fighting with a disease, fighting with a pattern, fighting with poverty, fighting with disturbed relationships, fighting with terrorists, fighting with society, fighting with anything, keep Advaita, the space of Advaita, as a strategy for your life. The right wing will have a right wing if they start living the space of Advaita. Ability to face a crisis, ability to manage a crisis, ability to manage a new situation, ability to manage a change in the situation, all this is lost. All this is lost with the continuous luxurious lifestyle. Please understand, if you are rich, don't punish yourself with the luxurious lifestyle. That's the biggest punishment you will give it for yourself. Just because you are rich, don't destroy yourself. Even your muscle memory and biomemory, once they are accustomed to luxurious lifestyle, lose the ability to reinvent themselves. Lose the ability to be active, alive. Lose the ability to do the crisis management. Lose the ability to expand. I have seen some of the most successful, big, rich men. They keep their personal life away from the wealth they have. They have not punished themselves with a luxurious lifestyle. Please understand, I have seen some of the richest people of the world in very close quarters. I tell you from my experience, people who have not punished themselves with their wealth, people who have not punished themselves with their wealth and luxurious lifestyle, only they are able to continue to keep their spontaneity, crisis management abilities, and creativity alive. Only their muscle memory and biomemory is active to live, run the life, expand the kingdom they have built. If you want to destroy somebody, somehow make them addicted to luxurious lifestyle. After that, you don't need to do anything. They will destroy themselves. Somehow make the luxurious lifestyle glamorous for them. That's the best way you will get rid of your enemies. Any fellow who is caught in the mental setup of the luxurious lifestyle, I tell you, don't be afraid of him. He will be destroyed. He will destroy himself. Don't be afraid of him. I wanted to remind this one truth today. How your identity collapses when you get out of this aparigraha lifestyle. In Agamas, Mahadeva speaks highly about this aparigraha lifestyle. The context of aparigraha, the reason to live with minimal things, is to keep you alive, active, to keep your muscle memory and biomemory brilliant, bright. See, the luxurious lifestyle makes you insensitive. Above all, makes you life negative. It just makes you life negative. It destroys your metabolism. It destroys your ability to enjoy. Finally, it destroys your very approach towards life. I tell you, luxurious fellows are the most frustrated people on the planet Earth. Much of the problem of the developed countries is not depression, frustration is one of the biggest problem the developed countries are facing, because they have not understood with their own wealth they are torturing themselves. Having wealth is not wrong, but torturing yourself with the luxurious lifestyle is wrong. Don't punish yourself with the luxurious lifestyle. It's an old way of living. It is not cool. It's not modern. It's not fashionable. Living luxurious lifestyle like kings and queens is the old stupid way of living. Luxury kills you while you are alive. Luxury makes you insensitive and puts you in identity crisis. Luxury is the source of your strong SDHD. Continuous luxurious lifestyle creates deep self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial in you. Not only you develop SDHD, you develop SSDHD, means strong SDHD, is SSDHD. Have wealth. I am not saying don't have wealth, but because you have wealth, you don't need to abuse yourself with luxurious lifestyle. You don't have to abuse yourself with a luxurious lifestyle. remain as simple as possible so that you have the freedom to reinvent yourself. We will understand the genesis of our identity, what all the said unsaid aspects of our identity, the inner image we strongly feel as we, the outer image we project to the world as we, and gap between these two. Why the gap? The gap is not always bad. Please listen. The gap is not always bad. Only when it is unconscious and makes you powerless, it is bad. If you consciously know how to play the game and it does not make you powerless, it is not bad. I am 120% sure Krishna did not feel powerless when he ran away from the war field with Jarasandha. He was powerless and ran away? No. No. Understand, Krishna did not feel powerless and run away from the war field with Jarasandha. No. If you know consciously how to play with these two, inner identity and outer identity, and it does not put you in powerlessness, gap is not wrong. Not once or twice, so many times Krishna ran away from Jarasandha. There is a temple in Gujarat called Rankichor, means who ran away from the war. So understand, then do you mean to say he felt powerless so he ran away? No. No. He is the most juiciest incarnation. He never felt powerless. He knows how to handle the identities, where to project what. So understand, the exact inner identity, outer identity, and the gap between the inner identity and the outer identity. And what you want others to experience, feel about you, and what you feel about others. There is always a big gap between these two. You want everyone to feel about you as a loving, caring, trusting, blissful, joyful person. But you believe, you think about everybody as crooked, cunning, cheats, bunch of thieves. Now you need to know the gap between your inner identity and outer identity. That gap is neither good nor bad. Same way, the gap between what you want others to feel about you and what you feel about others. This gap also is neither good nor bad. If both these gaps makes you powerless, both of them are bad. If they if they does not make you powerless and you know how to play with that, then it is not bad. Sometimes it is good. Some of the very powerful, the most powerful strategies which Krishna did to protect dharma are done from that space where other person can't even understand with what kind of a logic you are functioning. Other person can't even understand, you can never understand with what kind of a dharma Krishna is functioning. You can never understand. But he is the most dharmic being. Because the gap between inner identity, outer identity has not put him in powerless space. SDHT, self-doubt, hatred, denial. Ability to renounce the identity. I tell you, it is that training which protected or still protects, saves me during this whole identity crisis. See, the attack on me was not defamation. It was literally creating identity crisis. Please understand. Defamation is different. Trying to create identity crisis is different. Attack on me from 2010 is not just defamation. Trying to create identity crisis. Trying to completely confuse people about who am I, who I am. And they tried their best even to confuse me. See, if constantly 3 years somebody tells you you are a cheat, you are cheat, you are cheat, you may start thinking, am I really cheating? Ability to drop your identity in front of anyone is the quality of sadhu, and I wanted this to be a guru walk to all my ashramites. What is there? You think all the abuse I am going through, I am worthy of it? It is excess being done on me. But that is the way life is. That is the way humanity is. That is because you did not become enlightened few thousand years before and serve the humanity. I am struggling all alone. See, lakhs of people died in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. All the people who are dead, are they worthy of the death? The ability to drop the identity is Jivan Mukti. I tell you one more secret. As long as you have certain identity, you will always feel society is adharmic towards you. It is a basic secret. Your logic is with pus. It sees only from your side, never from the other side. If I judge whatever is done to me by the society is adharmic, my logic becomes logic with pus. Fortunately, I never judged. Society is not A group of people, please understand, society is the other person. It is not collective. Even a single person is society. I am telling you, in all possible situations, this is the truth. Ability to let go the identity makes you the hero whose identity can never be destroyed. I want those heroes around me. They are Jivan Muktas. I tell you, your identity costs you only your life, nothing else. If I am supporting your ego and identity, you are doomed. If I am not touching your ego and identity, you are in waiting list. If I am hitting at it straight, you are blessed. Please understand, when people ask, why should we have the space of Advaita in everyday living, the whole question seems to be stupid. The space of Advaita gives you the best strategy from which you can operate. You want to continue to live in lies, spread lies. Please understand, living in lies, spreading lies, the biggest problem is you get confused about what do you want. Getting confused about what you want is a failure. Getting confused about who you are is depression. Please understand. Getting confused about what you want is only failure, but getting confused about who you are is depression. Even if you allow the failure, don't allow depression. Even the word depression is too small. Getting confused about who you are and not being sure about who you are. The identity crisis. The identity crisis. Please understand, the identity crisis. Integrity itself is a principle which solves the identity crisis for you. See, integrity actually solves identity crisis for you.
A bit in.
bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda.
Yes. So the confusion in your identity, that is what leads to the confusion about what you want in life. Actually, if you see, many of us, we will have so much of confusion when it comes to this and about the path that we want to follow, or even about small things. There's no persistent or consistent will. You see, like how Swamiji, how even a few years before, he will have detailed the whole vision that he has about the future, about his life, about Kailasa, and all of this. And any change or any addition always complements this vision. But most of us don't have that kind of a clarity. It's all about short term, contradicting, and confused desires and intentions.
Swamiji also mentioned, he gave an example of Bhagavan Shri Krishna, that having an integrated inner image is most important. Once you have aligned all your four images, your inner image, your outer image, the other's image, and the life image, once all these four are integrated, you will be able to play with life as you want. Because even even when Bhagwan Krishna was running away from the battlefield, it was not that he was powerless. He knew he is Parandhama, he is the all powerful, but still he played it as a Leela. So now we'll be getting into a small internalization exercise where we'll be doing manana, will be that Swamiji has revealed to us.
Yes. So you see, when you have that identity crisis, as Swamiji was explaining, the way it manifests is we will be continuously making limiting statements about ourselves, about what we can manifest. And finally, that is one of the confusion, because on one side, you have a desire, you know that you really want to do something, but you make these statements that you cannot do it, you cannot achieve it, you cannot have it. So the first step in the exercise will be to identify and write down the top 10, just to give a number, of limiting reality statements that you make about yourself related to any aspect of your life. So it could be that, oh, I am always unlucky, I am not good looking, I am not good at doing that, I'm not good at doing this. Many of us have that. We feel that, okay, I'm good at doing this, but I'm not good at doing that. This is not for me. I am not that kind of person. I cannot do this. So, like that, because of the confused identity that we have, we make these limiting reality statements, and finally, we make them into reality just because we chose to use that word. So find them out and write them down, and then you'll be identifying. So you'll be doing the same thing about the people close to you in your life, but there are relationships that you have. For example, people don't listen to me, they don't understand, they don't care about me, whatever it is. The limiting reality statements you make about the people around you. And then you describe how you respond and complete, how you behave in general when you face these realities. Understand what is the pattern. Understand how, what is the behavior that you have. And here, this is where you also want to complete. Okay. Now, only 3 steps written in the assignment will be showing on the screen. We want to add one more, which is the completion. Where you declare what is the powerful reality statements that you want to make. And if you need to do any completion, looking in and relieving and all that, you can do so. As you can see, the 3 assignments and one more, which we are adding the completion, the powerful declaration to restore your space. Okay. So hope that is clear. We can all start to bend down and cut off. All right. So understand how you limit yourself in life, because at the root you carry that identity crisis, and we'll be diving deeper into the identity crisis in upcoming days of the Paramashivoham, where we really look into the process of completion and understanding the genesis of this identity. But here, at least, you understand the power of the statements that you make, and how, when you are in confusion and not being able to manifest your reality, or for whatever reason whatsoever, you make negative statements about your potential, and whatever limitation, whatever situation you are facing in your life now is the byproduct of these statements. So look deep, identify all these statements, and even if you don't, at least now decide to make only empowering statements about yourself. So with this, you'll now be entering into another round of the power manifestation. And third eye solution, once again, have a question or problem ready for the power manifestation.
As you note down your question, let us now invoke the presence of Swamiji. See, every time we manifest a power, and every time we get into the space of manifesting a power, it is celebrating Swamiji, it is manifesting Swamiji through us. So, always when you're manifesting the power, maintain the sanctity of the place around you. It is something very precious, important, and sacred for all of us. It is Swamiji's presence that we are celebrating while we are manifesting the power. So, if possible, you can sit in a cross-legged position, in a proper yogic position, a cross-legged position on the ground. If you're not comfortable, then you can always choose to sit on a chair. So, being seated comfortably in a stable posture without being restless, bring yourself to the space of restful awareness. Remembering Swamiji in your third eye, bring awareness into your third eye. Remember the moments with Swamiji you cherish the most, the best darshan you have had, the most favorite darshan that you have had. Remembering Swamiji in your inner space intensely, chant the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Continue chanting the Mahavakya intensely. Now, put whatever you have written, the problem, the challenge that you are facing in your life, of which you are looking for a solution, put that into your Ananda Gandha, put it into your third eye, into this space of Swamiji that you have invoked now. You will see that Swamiji will reveal a powerful solution, the customized solution for each one of you. Let us now begin with the power manifestation.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham
All right. So now, whatever the third eye has revealed, you can take a few moments to share in the Zoom chat and reflect on the answer or the solution as well. So we'll give a few moments for all of you to share.
Ananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda.
All right. So we'll be moving on now, and we'll be entering into the final session, which is on how the universe is a reflection of our minds. And again, in continuation with the whole theme of today, how we see what we believe and how it is really the cognitions that we have that shape our reality, and how we must make the shift happen inside of us. Why? Then only we will see the change happen in the outside. So let's come to the space of listening. If in the meantime you want to share the results of your power manifestation, you can do so. And we'll now be moving on into the next.
Understand, that is the source from which constantly you are fed the idea that you are not complete. You are not full. You are not as you are supposed to be. And you are not total. These ideas are taught to you so that you will be constantly made to run, to create bigger and bigger infrastructures. Beautiful definition of Kshetra. Kshetra means the cities developed by the Vedic masters. That is why in India we took care, never the leadership was given to a king who is egoistic and constantly mad after expansion of infrastructure. It was all policy decisions was always under an enlightened master, Rajaguru. All policy decisions was under Rajaguru, enlightened master, because he knows how to plan, and he was constantly taking care. Only the fulfillment was expressing. Here, Mahadeva says, as you see many suns in water, from one sun, so see bondage and liberation. So many suns are seen in the water. When you look at the root, you will see only one sun. The source is one. Clearly understand, bondage and the liberation, both words are just relative. They are only relative. They are not ultimate truth. If you think you are in bondage, you need to be taught, you are liberated. There is a beautiful example you need to understand. One guy who was standing in the corner of the room, facing the corner, two walls in front of him, corner, he is facing the corner. Suddenly he got into the idea, he is in prison, he is caught. He is hitting this wall, he is hitting that wall, I am bound, I am in prison, save me, God save me, oh Guru save me, oh this save me, oh that save me, release me, liberate me. Master, all he does is, from the behind, shouts, fool, turn. The moment he turns, suddenly he realizes, third side there was no wall. Third side, there was no wall. And he tries to escape. He tries to run. God, I am free, let me run and escape. Master says, fool, relax. You have never been in bondage. Why are you trying to escape? Run. Look around. Then he realizes, not only third side there was no wall, there was no gate anywhere. It was just two small walls meeting in one corner. He himself voluntarily went and started fighting with that walls. Neither the walls bound him, nor they invited him. He went and started fighting with the walls and started thinking, believing he is bound. He is in bondage. Understand, bondage and liberation are relative. They are only two words, relative words. There are so many beautiful truths, revelations can happen in you when this idea awakens the non-mechanical parts of your brain. Understand one more important example. I always love to tell this story, this example. You are always afraid of unclutching or remembering that you are liberated. You wanted a clear mental setup so that your moral standard and life standard, internal and external lives will be same, smooth, as you think, what you think as order. No. In Indian villages I have seen, they will catch these monkeys. If they enter into the city,
and leave them back in the forest. They have to catch them without poisoning them. So they will keep a small pipe inside which their hands can go. They will keep that pipe, and the other side they will keep a small sweet. This monkey will put the hand in the pipe and catch that sweet. After it catches the sweet, it will try to take the hands out, it will not come out. It will try its best to take the hand out. This fool does not understand, if he lets go the sweet, hands will come out. He will not let go the sweet. He will not leave the sweet. He will be holding on to that sweet or that item, the fruit, and he will be trying to take the hand out. Just because of his own closed hands, he will not be able to take his hands out of the net. And this fellow will be playing and pushing and pulling like this for hours. And that guy who put the net, the hunter, will slowly come and catch the monkey and put in the cage and take it away. We don't understand. Just if you leave the hand, your hands can just come out, come off. There is nobody who is binding. There is nobody who is putting you in bondage. Another one important story, wonderful story. I've seen in Indian forests, hunters catching birds. They'll catch the birds. There will be one small stick hanging in a rope. The stick will be very balanced, just like this, equal, this side and that side, the same weight and length the stick will be. Like, there will be rope like this tied, and the stick will be hanging. When birds come, they'll try to sit one side. The moment they sit one side, suddenly the stick will become topsy-turvy, upside down, because of one side weight. It will become just upside down. It will just become topsy-turvy. Understand, the moment the stick has become upside down, the bird which is holding will completely get imbalanced and shaken. Now this guy starts thinking, if I leave, I'll fall and break my head and die. If I let go the stick now, I'll fall and break my head and die. He will be just hanging, trying to flutter his wings, trying to shake, trying to move, trying to bring that stick to balance, trying to straighten that stick. No. Here Mahadeva says, continuously use this as a key. Understand, this is a very small key. Every step, remember, objects and desires, fear, worry, all the samskaras, just like how all of them are in my inner space, they are all there in everybody's inner space. Understand? This clarity can illuminate your whole life. Just it can awaken your whole life. Because every time when you are handling somebody, understand, if you are in that position, what all will be inside you, that everything is there in that person. Try to fulfill. Understand? Whenever your wife brings a problem to you, never think she is asking for solution, she is asking for attention. If you try to give solution, you are in trouble. No, you are in trouble. She knows much better solutions. All she wants is you need to listen that problem completely and act as if you do not know the solution. She will tell the solution. Then you have to, yes. See, this is the right solution. You are very intelligent. Do this, you will never be a failure. Truth. All they want is that you should be there saying that I do not know the solution. Then suddenly you will see they are coming up with a solution. Understand, the problem there is they are operating from anahata. If you are trying to operate from anya, anahata is the chakra asking attention. If you are trying to operate from Anya, the chakra of ego, you will be a failure. Same way, when your boss is bringing some problem, naturally that is not attention need, that is the Anya, ego problem. You should give the solution, but act as if he himself brought the solution. With wife, you should never give the solution, just give attention. With boss, you should give the solution without hurting their ego. Because it is a question of Anya, the problem from Anya. Same way, if the problem is from Swadhisthana, means out of fear, naturally you need to handle it with a lot more care and healing. There neither attention need will work, nor working with ego will work. Just see from which energy center they are acting and respond from the same energy center. Put yourself in the same energy center and see. Accept that desires and things exist in you. As it exists in you, it exists in others also. Never think, never start judging, guessing, or trying to interpret. It will be different. It will be some way different. Understand exactly it is as it is in you and handle it. You will see in so many places, suddenly you will have deep compassion. You will open up deeply. When your being opens up, it radiates so much of healing energy. So much of trust is created. So much of understanding is created. The real communion starts happening. The real communion starts happening. I tell you, even when you read the enlightened masters' life stories or the teachings, use this technique. Sit with it, and with every incident, see, try to analyze their mental setup was also, at least before enlightenment. After enlightenment, you won't be able to analyze. It will be too much, it will be extraordinary. Your logic will not be able to relate. Before enlightenment, whatever has happened in their life, put yourself in the position. The same desires and object and fear, whatever you have in you, was there in them. How they responded. See how you are responding. Suddenly you will see the life which they lived is possible for you. The life which they lived, with that you will start feeling connected. You will see it is possible to open up. It is possible to grow. It is possible to expand. Unless you understand and accept desires, objects, everything exists in others the same way it exists in you, you will not be able to connect, relate with people or enlightened beings or the truth. Try to connect, try to relate with the things, objects, accepting objects and desires exist in me as in others, so accepting, let them be transformed. If you stay inside your boundary, you will be in the present moment. You can see in your life, morning when you come out of your bed and start brushing your teeth, you are already in the office. Your mind is thinking about the office. When you are sitting in the office, your mind is thinking about evening beach. When you are in the beach or the place, your mind is thinking about the temple lecture. When you are here, now your mind is thinking about when this Swami will end, I can go to the house and relax. When you are in the house, when tomorrow morning will come, we can go to the office. If you are here, one thing is sure, your mind is not here. You don't stay inside your boundary. Your bodies are not your homes, your lodges. You put the luggage and go around for sightseeing. They are not your homes. That is why you don't feel homely inside your body. Understand? Your bodies are not your homes. As on now, they are lodges. You put your luggage and they are there. You just go around. That is why sometimes guests come and, oh, nobody is there, empty. Why not let me also leave? Ghosts. People come and ask me, how people get possessed by ghosts. If you are not staying in your boundary, because it is empty, somebody will come for renting. Somebody else will feel, why not me have a little space? After all, nobody is living there. If you are living inside your boundary, no possibility for possessiveness, being possessed by anything, any spirits or ghosts or anything, or even the split personality. People ask me now, next $1 million question, is there ghost Swamiji? Don't bother whether it is there or not. The problem which comes in the name of being possessed happens when you don't stay inside your boundary. If you just sit in the bathtub, this level water, neck level, and feel the boundary, and just sit inside your body, feel you are sitting inside your skin. The skin is your boundary. You are not going anywhere else. Just observe what is going on inside the body. Do you have any small pain anywhere? It's like just doing small, simple overhauling or taking accounts. All the bones are there in their place. Or you are able to feel all the parts of the body. Just once in a while, it's like accounts. You don't need to do it like a big meditation technique. Just 10-20 minutes. Sit with your body, with your boundary. See, you spend at least 1 hour every day maintaining your body, taking bath or giving food or decorating it, at least 1 hour. That 1 hour just be inside your boundary, you will become enlightened. You don't need to do anything else. People come and ask me, Swamiji, give some meditation technique for busy people. I am too busy in my life, busy without business. Tamil, there is a proverb. Dog can't stand in one place, but it doesn't have anything to do. It may not have anything to do, but it can't stand in one place. So we are busy, but with no business. People come and ask me, give me some technique for busy people. I am too busy, I can't do meditation. I tell them, do you eat? Yes. Do you take bath? Yes. Do you brush your teeth? Yes. Totally per day, how many hours or how much of time you spend on your body? At least 1 hour. Brushing, taking bath, washing yourself and eating. At least 1 hour. All put together 1 hour. That 1 hour decide, you will be inside your boundary. That 1 hour, when you brush your teeth, you will feel only what is happening in that area. When you are taking bath, you will feel only what is happening all over your body by the water. When the water is being showered on you, just feel what is happening. You will not think about your accounts. You will not think about shouting your subordinate. You will not think about your boss. Just be inside the boundary. When you eat, just enjoy that 1 hour every day. Just be with your body. Nothing else is required. You will be integrated. You will not have split personality. Split personality happens to you just because you don't stay inside your boundary. You don't stay inside your boundary. Here, all these techniques will work. They will be very powerful on you if you integrate yourself, because unless you integrate yourself, you will not even know in which sense you are established too much. As on now, Understand? Sometime you may think, people come and tell me, Swamiji, I am too much caught with my tongue. I eat like anything. But if I see their energy, they are caught with their lust. It is not tongue. Suppression of lust turns as a craving for food. They are not directly connected to their tongue. They are connected to their lust. But when they don't feel satisfied, when they are not satisfied, then they start eating. Physically, see, the great swans are like the enlightened masters who take this the bird body just to go around and see their territory. Anyhow, Ramakrishna speaks about this great swan. It is supposed to be the metaphysical bird, seen only by enlightened eyes, or the people who are living in the high consciousness. Of course, only if you are enlightened, you will be able to stay in the high consciousness. That is different. This bird, it will lay the egg. In 40% distance itself, it will hatch. 60% distance, it will grow wings. Before touching the ground, by 90% distance, it will just take off and fly back. It will never touch the ground. It will never touch the planet Earth. When the reflection of the swan falls on lakes or the ocean or river, when the reflection falls on the lake, all the fishes in the lake start jumping. Oh, some new fishes come, big fishes come. They all start jumping on the reflection and start playing with it. Some fishes jump this way, some fishes jump this way, some fishes jump that way. Some fishes are thinking, oh, what a beautiful fish, what wonderful fish. And they try to jump this way and that way. Some fishes start calling other fishes, hey, come quickly and come and see this fish. Beautiful fish, big fish, pretty fish, whatever you want to call. Some fishes will start even putting fence. Hey, only we can go near this fish quickly. You guys have to come? Yes. And some fishes which jumps this way will feel that that fish is hugging them. They will go and write the reminiscence. Oh, this fish is so great, it's so loving, radiating compassion, amazing love and compassion. Some fishes which will jump this way, they will feel as if that swan is kicking them out. That reflection is kicking them out. No. This fish is arrogant. This is not so loving as this fellow told me. In books I read it was very loving and compassionate, and I went there, but the reflection was shouting. It is not as compassionate as these fellows say. Some fishes will go out and write, no. It is not. It is very arrogant, condescending, and whatever they feel like. Those fishes feel like. There are some intelligent fishes which will think, no, this does not seem to be a fish. Seems to be something else. Those fishes are called devotees. Very few intelligent fishes which sees, no, it is not even something else. It is just a reflection of something, and they will look up and see the swan fly. They are disciples. Understand? There are fishes which jumps this way and feels that reflection is hugging them, loving, caring, compassionate, go out and write reminiscences. One level. There are some fishes who will jump this way and will say, no, that's fish kicked me out. It is not loving, compassionate. That's one batch. Some rare intelligent fishes only will look. No, this is not even a fish like us. Something else. The moment the doubt is created, he is not see, there is a beautiful sloka in Gita. Whoever thinks Guru as a better human being has abused the divine presence. Guru is not a better human being. He is completely disconnected from this very idea of human beings. So only few intelligent guys get an idea. No, he is not a better fish or a big fish or different big fish or a beautiful fish or anything. No, he is not this species which we think. The very quality, the very brand, the very idea is totally different. Those people who feel that, who are fortunate enough to have that click, only they start becoming devotees. Start living around or practicing very sincerely whatever is expressed. See, constantly we carry a subtle kind of uneasiness. We carry a subtle kind of uneasiness. For example, if you are sitting in a car and the person who is driving is a rash driver, you know he's a rash driver and his history says at least few accidents in a year. Will you be able to sleep? And especially, you know that he sleeps on wheel and you are driving late night. And I'll never sit with one or two of my disciples. I'll tell them, no, I don't want to sit with you because as on now, I want to do little mission work. You can't sleep, you can't relax. Even if you try to relax, any small break, you will just get up. You will carry a kind of unease feeling with you constantly. Same way, when you are living the life also, you carry that uneasiness. Knowledge means healing yourself, dropping that unease feeling. See, creating more and more self-healing thoughts, viveka. That's what here, the exact Sanskrit word is viveka only. It is translated as the knowledge. Viveka is not even knowledge, it's more like a discrimination. Maybe you can say, discrimination and knowledge put together is called viveka. The original word is viveka only. I don't know why in English they have translated as a knowledge, but it's the nearest word. You don't have any other word. Constantly having a viveka and bringing yourself back to the higher level, intense energy, high enthusiasm, creating a mind setup through which constantly you will be reminded that you are beyond this body and mind, reminded about the true state of your being. Seeker should walk with knowledge, stand with knowledge, sit with knowledge, eat with knowledge, speak with knowledge. He says everything should be done with discrimination, viveka and knowledge. Constantly remembering you are beyond this body. If you just pen down whatever is going on in your mind, you will see 8 out of 10 thoughts are pulling you down, creating more and more difficulties. You have created a network. You don't feel relaxed unless you create enough suffering for you. Now you can't relax unless you become tired. You don't know how to relax with intense energy. So you create tiredness before you relax. You wait for tiredness so that you can relax. You do not want to relax with energy. You do not want to be at peace with rajas. If you are peaceful with excitement, it is called bliss. Rajas plus sattva is ananda. Either you are restless or peaceful. Either you are with energy, but if you are with energy, you are not peaceful. If you are peaceful, you are not with energy. You are always dull. If you add the energy and peace, it is called sattva. How you feel hopeless by trying to fulfill your fantasies and empty, same way your fears are also not powerful. Your fears are negative fantasies, that's all. Whether it is fear or fantasy, you are trying to live with unreal things. So fear and fantasy, both are not going to be reality, and God saves you by not fulfilling your fantasies. If He tries to fulfill all your fantasies, you would have created a bigger hell for you. By now, you would have created the worst hell. Having this knowledge, this viveka, the one who sees himself in everybody, the one who sees everybody with equal vision, the one who has gone beyond his greed, the one who has pacified his senses, escapes from sinful karma. First jnana, then compassion. This is one more important thing. Uniqueness of Eastern religions, first enlightenment, then service. People who want to do first service before enlightenment mess up the whole thing. They create more and more suffering so that they can continue to serve people. They want suffering. Only then they can be serving others.
Completion is complete when you can come down to the plains and remain complete. Completion is complete when you can come down to the plains and remain complete. One thing I can tell you, I never have had any incompletion with any person or situation. Throughout this whole experience of my public life, after I came down to the plains, never ever I felt life is incomplete. Never experienced any incompletion with people. Whether they experienced with me or not, you have to ask them. I am very clear. You need to know, escaping from the situations where the incomplete there can never be the solution for incompletions. That will become one more pattern of incompletion. Whenever you see a conflict, just take off. Whenever you see a conflict, the taking off becomes a pattern. Completion with others is a spiritual quality, that's all.
It is necessary for enlightenment. Unfortunately, we always got the idea if you have incompletion with others, run away to the higher planes where less people are there. No, that is not a solution. That is not a solution. Completion with others is the basic necessity, the basic quality you need for enlightenment. One of the biggest cancer came to Hinduism, happened to Hinduism. We have to do surgery and remove this cancer, remove this tumor. Don't go on be foolishly believing that everything will be well by its default future. No. What has happened by default future? From Gandhar, we have been reduced to Kashmir. These foolish fellows go on arguing with me, no, Sanatana Dharma, it can never be erased, it can never be destroyed, it will be there forever, somehow it will survive, something will happen. No, these are all the foolish ideas spread by missionaries to keep us lazy without doing anything to revive ourselves, revitalize ourselves. No. If the default future is the truth, then what happened? We were there from Bali to Gandhar. In last 500 years, see the way we shrunk. We lost, now in Pakistan also nobody is there, and Bangladesh also nobody is there. And slowly shrinking from all direction. Sri Lanka, nobody is there. Burma, all kicked out. The only way you can revive, the only way you can cure the cancer came to Sanatana Dharma is realizing the truth, completion with others, maintaining completion with others, living in the space of completion with others is a spiritual truth that is required for a spiritual enlightenment. Because as long as your body is moving and functioning, others are part of you. You are part of them. If you are not ready to be in the space of completion with others, you can't be completion with yourself. Understand? People sometimes ask me, how do I know whether I am suppressing or completing? If you are able to be in the space of completion with others, you are completing inside you with you also. If you are not able to be in the space of completion with others, then inside you are not completing with yourself, you are only suppressing. So the scale to find whether you are completing or suppressing, completing or brooding over, completing or waiting for a chance to take revenge. I have seen many people. In the name of completion, now I am completing, but I am not going to keep quiet. I will wait for time. When my time comes, I will tell you what to do. I will do what needs to be done. Completion with others is a spiritual practice. Completion with yourself is like Mahadeva. Completion with others is like Devi. Devi is required for the life to happen. That is why in all our temples, I have put Devi along with Mahadeva. I will not put Devi as a separate deity. Understand? Completion with others is the basic truth required for enlightenment. Maybe even completion with yourself can be put in the back burner, but not the completion with others. If possible, both should be in the front burner, but the way the gas prices are going, you may not be able to do it. At least put the completion with others as the front burner.
Yes. So many different understandings that Swamiji has given. Towards the end, Swamiji was explaining about the completion with others, and see others as are a reflection of you. And as Swamiji was saying, many times we think that we can just be with ourselves, do the completion inside, and that it is enough. But no, we have to do the completion with others, because only when the completion with others happen, all those dimensions of yourself will come to completion. Just sitting with yourself is not sufficient. And as Swamiji was saying, even we are run away to the higher planes. Means what? Means turning towards the spirituality and kind of wanting to leave things behind. But that's not the way it works. You have to work on yourself. You have to raise yourself, yes, but that has to reflect in that same environment also. So that's an important understanding that you can keep in mind. And one more thing, as Swamiji was saying, see the body, the physical body that you have, it is the vehicle through which you experience the universe, the world, the reality. So it's not, you don't experience just from the mind, from an intellectual aspect. Even this whole understanding that we are getting today of the reality is not just intellectual. It's not just intellectual. It's a whole cognition that happens throughout your whole body. And so there are different things that are at play with that. How, for example, if your body, if you are sick or tired, your whole cognition of the reality changes. And but here Swamiji was explaining how we are not even living in our body itself, because consciously we are thinking about something else. Even right now, or even during the session, at some point you think about something, and your mind is trained to go into other places, do other things, but not being in your body. And this is what actually we'll be doing. We're having a short meditation where you'll just be within your boundary, within your body. Actually, when you do that, you will see that already your mind is trained to go to other places. Even just sitting few minutes in your body continuously without interruption, that may need certain training. So let's do that for a few minutes. Just sit wherever you are and comfortably. You can keep your eyes closed or open. Just be within your boundary. Be within your body. Just try to stay in your body. And as you do that, practicing this now, the idea is that you should be able to remember that when you are working or when you are, whatever you are doing throughout the day, you should remember to again and again remind yourself, am I in my body right now? Let me just be within my boundary, because only then you will experience the reality. And as I was saying, you'll be in the present moment. Only when you are in your boundary, you will be in the present moment. And then only, of course, you can experience the reality as it is in front of you, not based on the incompletions from the past. So let's do that. Sit comfortably. Be within your boundary, within your body. All right. So you can open your eyes now. And with this, we have come to the end of today's sessions. In reality, understanding what is the true reality. And always remember, whatever impossibility you perceive, whatever causes suffering in you, can never be the reality. Because as Swamiji says, the reality is always synonymous with liberation, freedom, empowerment. And in fact, whenever some conclusion makes you feel powerless, whenever you have an idea about yourself that makes you feel depressed, powerless, or puts you into suffering, remember, it cannot be the reality. So question that. Do not entertain that. Immediately decide to drop it and question and think. So what is the reality? What's the powerful cognition I should be having? It's a very important understanding. If you can catch yourself, if you can be aware, whenever you come to powerless cognitions or powerless reality statements about yourself, you will never fall for it anymore. And you also have confidence about the powerful affirmations that you make. See, sometimes you use your will, your conscious will, to make a declaration about yourself, about your potential, what you want to manifest in your life. And you feel inspired, you feel empowered. And then you are in reality or moving towards closer to the ultimate reality. So with this understanding, we'll be now concluding for the day. We hope that today's sessions were insightful and that they lead you to question what you think as reality, guiding you towards experiencing Paramashivoham. And we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Of course, as usual, make sure to be there for the Nityananda Yoga at the start of the day and to experience powerful Dvitiya Vinyasa Karma sequence. With this, we'll be now concluding with the Purna Mantra. Thank you all for having been there today throughout today's sessions with all of us. And let's now join our hands in the Atmanjali Mudra and offer our gratitude to Swamiji.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashivopadukarpanamastu Om Nityanandam.
Thank you all. Nityanandam.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.